No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Report!
Watch twin! Watch twin!
Ready! Sit on! Ready!
All right, they're going to throw for it. He lays out and gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just like, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He's caught left side by Hill. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Play fake, Jackson. Got his target, it's Hill. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10, here's Jackson. Connects on the crosser. It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens get some late points and the lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with the house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
You change it.
Lamar now from the gun. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the balls of their lives. He was challenged with it.
Has a hole left, room to run. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
Ravens.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Absolutely fires this one. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Short pass brought in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
That's right.
First down, here's Lamar. It's a big strike to him. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Right back to him. This is caught. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, Jackson. Pass is caught at the 9. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, I think until this defense stops them, that answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate, but it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence, the offense is owning them.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. First down throw for Jackson. Trying the comeback route. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. Before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. And this one is launched downfield. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Ravens are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. They've got first down from the 31. They go play fake with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Lamar back to throw. They want him again, and he goes down again. And a back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
It's now third down.
Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
Quick throw right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs. Brock, they pick up the first instead.
First down.
Connects with Adams again. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Lamar throwing again. Escapes the pocket. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Report!
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Henry with the first and still going. And he's down all the way to the 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First down.
Lays out left side and gets it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Right side into the hands of Adams. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 or 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Ravens 27.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. The drive begins with Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Set up!
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
He beams one deep right side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They need more of those as they trail by a score. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Thirteen.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's tackled for no gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
You at X. Middle.
Looking to throw. It's complete. Play made by Cup. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens holding on to a field goal lead. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Henry takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Report! Hey! What are reading? What is it?
Motioning one of the tight ends. Jackson throwing for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's gonna be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time.
Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the 4th. Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
Completed over the middle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. A
touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal.
Get hot! 180!
First option gets the give. It's the fullback running with it. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
180! Get hot!
They'll try with the wideout. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays, really. There's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole other set of issues for defenses.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Get hot! 180! Get hot!
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Baltimore.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. He'll look to throw it. And a man is there to knock that away.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he takes it in for the touchdown, down to their last breaths, and he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So there's part one, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their two-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it. Back to throw. And he's got a man complete. And he isn't going to get it. He's not going to get it. They needed that too for the tie. But the defense makes a stand that may decide this game. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Option design here. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. That's not his game, Brock. That's not his game. He's somebody who wants to win by running through people, not popping out into space.
Yeah, I think we can agree he's probably going to hear that same messaging when he gets to the sidelines, too.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments